Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Dana Banana. So today I did a video of how I do my foundation, bronzer, blush, all that good stuff with textured skin to avoid it looking even more textured, because that is a really difficult task because all the stuff we put on our face just seems to make the texture worse. So this video is just tips that I've learned over the years to minimize the look of pores and texture on my face. So if you would like to see how I did that, just keep watching. So with any foundation routine, no matter what you are trying to achieve, unless you're going for like a messed up look, you always need to exfoliate and moisturize your skin. It's like number one of any foundation routine. Your skin has to be taken care of to get a good result when it comes to your foundation. You kind of have to find what works for your skin type, but I always suggest anything with hyaluronic acid. So yeah, let's get right into this. I'm not gonna like waste your time. I know you want to see this video, or at least I think you do. So for this, what we are mainly going to be using is our sponges. Lots of sponges, because when you are trying to avoid texture, the last thing you want to do is rub your face, because that will create more texture. If you're using a brush and going in circular motions, you're pretty much re-exfoliating your skin and bringing up dead skin. So, that's why you want to exfoliate before, and you don't want to exfoliate during your makeup routine. First, we are going to prime, and I'm using my all-time favorite Holy Grail e.l.f. Lip From Within primer. This is a really good primer. And what I'm going to do is just pat it onto my face, not rubbing, because we do not want to create texture. And then I will take my Real Technique sponge and just pat that in. Okay. Now, once that is set in, we will move on to foundation. I suggest using whatever is best for you, whatever works best for you. My Holy Grail is the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation. I really like the YSL All Hours Foundation, the Milani Conceal and Perfect, the cakey Skin Perfect HD. Those are just some of my favorites, but use whatever works best for you. And also today I am using, it's my color. It's the closest thing to my color right now, but it has been a Holy Grail of mine for years, and it like disappeared from the shelves. I don't know where it went, but the other day I saw it at TJ Maxx, and it's the Lorac Natural Performance Foundation, and I'm not sure if they make this anymore. I don't know where to find it. I've looked online, I've looked everywhere. So when I saw it at TJ Maxx, I of course grabbed it. I used this years ago, and every time I wore it, I got compliments on my skin. So I'm not going to recommend this because I don't know where to find it anymore. Maybe you'll get lucky and find it at TJ Maxx or somewhere like that, maybe online. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna use today. I normally do is just put it, okay, why did I do that so close to my white hairline? And then I'm failing at this. I'm not perfect. So then just pat your foundation into the skin. No rubbing, as I said before. Just pat, pat, pat. This is looking slightly light for me, so I'm going to mix in some of the cakey Skin Perfect HD foundation. I love having platinum hair, but putting on foundation sucks with it. So now that the foundation is all in, now we will move on to concealer. So I don't know. I find that whenever I use a super thick, full coverage concealer, it just kind of makes my texture worse. And since I have dry skin, I just prefer to use a more luminizing, not luminizing, but a more moisturizing concealer. I feel like it really helps to minimize the texture. And my all-time favorite is the MAC Mineralized Concealer. This is just always my go-to. I always love the way that my skin looks when I use this. So yeah. Now back to the sponge, just going to pat it in. When it comes to powder, when you have textured skin, I highly recommend something that is very finely milled, a loose setting powder, and nothing that is, they have like thicker kinds. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at. They have more finely milled ones, and one of my favorites that I use all the time, does not make my texture any worse, is the Patrick Star by MAC powder. It has a bit of a pink tint to it, but you can't really see that once it's on your skin. Once again, going in with the sponge, we're not going to use many brushes today. Just pat this. Going to let this sit for a few minutes and come back and pat it away. We're not brushing, remember? Now we are going to wipe this away, and I'm just using this super fluffy brush number 1 from BH Cosmetics. It's super soft and just fluffy AF, and that is what you need whenever you are trying to avoid textured skin. I mean, even if you don't have textured skin, you don't want to use hard brushes, but this is super soft, so that's why I'm using this. And I'm just patting this, still no rubbing. Now, before I put any other powder on my face, I'm going to cream contour. I will use powder contour in a little bit, but I want to start off by cream contouring just so I have to rub less powder contour on later. Before I do that, I'm going to spritz my face with the Pure Miracle Mist Hydrating Spray, just to put some moisture back into the skin. And the cream contour I use is the Ulta Beauty Cream Contour Kit. I've been loving this for a while. Now to set the entire face, I am using another loose setting powder, and this is, I use this in all my videos, the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. It's very finely milled, great powder, yeah. And I'm going in with another BH Cosmetics brush. This is another fluffy brush, and it's super soft. We are patting again. I am taking the Patrick Star powder again, just so it has more of a sliced line, you know? I don't know why I described it that way. Don't walk out of the house like this. Okay, for blush, as much as I love my shimmery blush, it does not help with my texture. So I'm going in with a matte blush, and it's the Maybelline Master Contour. It's just the blush in this palette. It's my all-time favorite matte blush. And I am making this face and popping it on the apples of my cheeks, and then lightly patting it into up to my temple. Now I'm going to take that first fluffy brush I used again and pat this away. Now, if you need to bronze up your entire face, which I kind of need to, just because I like a little more bronzed look, I always take a stippling brush, which is full of bronzer. I just take my favorite bronzer, but today I'm using my, since it's matte, I want matte because I don't want anything shimmery right now. I will put a little bit of highlighter on, but we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, this is just the True Match powder in Cappuccino that I love to bronze with. And I'm just going to pat, as always, pat this onto my face. So now that is pretty much it other than highlighter. You can skip highlighter. I know the beauty community makes it seem like highlighter is an absolute must, and it is such a beautiful thing. Highlighter is beautiful on the face, but when you have super textured skin, it does not help at all. So you can still have absolutely beautiful, flawless makeup without a highlighter. Do not feel like you need to use one, but I know that everybody's still going to want to use it, so I will show you how I apply it to my textured skin so it doesn't ruin your entire makeup look after you worked this hard and tried to get it looking nice and not textured, and then you just plop on the highlighter and it's like texture all in your face again. What I'm going to do again is lightly spray my face right before I do the highlighter, just to add a little bit of moisture where I'm going to put the highlighter. It helps, I promise. It takes away a lot of the powderiness. So I'm going in with a powder highlighter, and this is my favorite one. I feel like it has been the best for not making my texture look worse. It's the Kiko Milano Arctic Holiday Highlighter. And it looks like that. It's a gold highlighter. They have more highlighters than this, but this is a really inexpensive brand, but their stuff is very high quality. So that's what I will be using. I'm using another very soft brush by BH Cosmetics. I love to use this one for highlighting. It is number 4. Making sure I do not bring it to where my pores are visible, just doing it up here. And then once it dries, I go in with a little bit more blush just to kind of blend it in more. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to set everything with my favorite setting spray, the Hard Candy Longwear Sheer Envy setting spray. This is my holy grail setting spray. I prefer it over the Urban Decay All Nighter spray, which is big because I love that one. Okay, all set. And now I will zoom in just to show you texture is unavoidable with me. I will always have texture, like my pores I just don't have a super flat, flawless surface compared to if I would have used a lot of brushes and just rubbed my face. And this is the most flawless finish I can possibly get. I promise you, I've done this for a long time and I know what works best for me. You can still see my pores, but not really like flashing themselves at you. It just has a really nice finish. So yeah. So that is all for this video. If you watched the entire thing, leave an alligator emoji. That's my favorite emoji. Leave the alligator emoji. I will give you another entry into my giveaway, which ends on the 10th or 11th? 10th or 11th? I don't know. It's in the video. I'm doing this because I want to make sure that my real OG subscribers, you know, the ones that are loyal and actually watch my videos, I want to make sure they're given extra chances for this giveaway because y'all mean the world to me. You guys are who got me here. You got me this far. You know, I want a little extra something for those people that watch all of my videos until the very end. So if you watch the entire video, leave an alligator emoji down below and you will get an extra entry in my giveaway. I will put the giveaway video and my subscribe button on here right now, hopefully. I don't know, I can't control when it pops up, but it will pop up soon if it's not here already. But as always, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Also comment down below if you have any other tips for textured skin. Thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.